Hi, I'm Dr. Jamie West with West Functional Chiropractic, and we're talking about taking a baby to the chiropractor. How many of you have ever done that? Well, we see a lot of babies in our office. I've adjusted my kids since they were 30 minutes to an hour old because it truly makes a difference in how they function through life. If they get a good running start, they have a better chance getting through life itself with less problems, less sickness, less disease, and that's what we're all in it for. Have healthy, happy babies for a really long time. Well, in 2010, 89 million visits to the chiropractor were for pediatrics, for kids under the age of 18. How awesome is that? So 89 million visits in 1 year, and that was now 9 years ago. So that number's even gone up from there. So why do you take your kid to the chiropractor? Well, we know for adults that we come for pain for last resort, for try to keeping us from having surgery. But chiropractic is designed for wellness. It's not always all about pain, and it's so important that as parents you realize that. So things that we see after we adjust a baby. One, that they're more comfortable. So when we talk about the nervous system, we know that there are two parts to it. There's a central nervous system, and that's housed in the brain and the spinal cord, and that's why we focus on what we do as a chiropractor, when we focus on the spine. And there are two parts to that, the parasympathetic, or the one that helps us rest and digest, and the sympathetic nervous system. And that is the one that keeps us in fight or flight. It helps our body get through those stressful situations. And then we need to switch back to that parasympathetic nervous system. So when we talk about the parasympathetic nervous system, it's housed in the upper cervical spine in the neck, and it's housed in the lower lumbars or in the sacrum. And that's where our resting, digesting sympathetic nervous system is focused here in the middle. So whenever we take a baby to the chiropractor and they make an adjustment to that baby, it affects that portion of the nervous system. So we see decreased pain because those pain fibers going to the brain aren't talking as much. There's not as much activity. Also, we can see a happier disposition. So a lot of babies that are kind of cranky, can't sleep through the night, are having a hard time with latching on, with eating, with things like that, they'll be happier after an adjustment. They'll kick and play and do things that mom wants them to do. And also another one is increased immune function. So after an adjustment, you'll have about a 200% increased function of the immune system, which allows your body to fight disease, to fight those things off like ear infections, and helps make them more comfortable. So taking the baby to the chiropractor is something that every child that has a spine should be doing, because it not only ensures that it'll help them get through the problems that they have, but it's also preventive care. And finally, mainstream medicine is beginning to realize this after 124 years of chiropractic being alternative medicine, so, or an alternative way. So take baby to the chiropractor. I've adjusted my kids for the last 6 years. Dr. Collins has adjusted his, and his wife has adjusted them since they were born. So it's something that's not harmful. We do it without drugs or surgery. You see instantaneous results. And if we all know that if baby's happy, mom is happy, and then everybody else is happy. So press like or share, and we look forward to seeing you and taking care of all those little children.